Right now, you are using enterprise AI every single day and you are secretly frustrated. You ask your AI to write a LinkedIn post about leadership and it spits back a cringeworthy essay that starts with a rhetorical question using the phrase at the end of the day and ends with a dozen useless hashtags. You ask it to write a cold email to a prospective employer in Dubai and it starts with, "I hope this email finds you well," before vomiting a list of bullet points that sound like a cheap marketing brochure. You read the output, you sigh, and you spend the next 45 minutes completely rewriting it from scratch. You think the AI is just fundamentally incapable of writing at an elite executive level. You are entirely wrong. The AI is a supercomputer. The problem is your architectural control. When you tell an AI what to do, you are only doing half the job. To extract top-tier human-sounding strategic brilliance, you must master the dark art of algorithms: meta-negative prompting. Before I show you the exact 3-layer framework to block the garbage and weaponize your daily workflow, make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for daily videos. And if you haven't, I highly recommend watching our earlier video on Socratic prompting after this. Grab a notebook, it is time to stop accepting the average and start architecturing the exceptional. Welcome back, I'm Dr. HR. To understand why my approach to the AI orchestration is aggressively different from the generic prompt guides you see online, you must understand my underlying architecture. I hold a PhD in Human Resources, a Master's in HR from prestigious Tata Institute of Social Sciences, TISS in Mumbai, and a Bachelor's in Computer Engineering. I do not look at artificial intelligence as a magic 8-ball. I look at it as a predictive mathematical system operating on the ground here in Dubai since 2010, and having consulted for apex corporate entities across the Middle East, I know exactly how institutional algorithms calculate value and exactly how large language models generate text. LLMs generate text through a process called token prediction. They are mathematically designed to predict the most probable next word in a sequence. Here is a fatal flaw. In the vast training data of the internet, what is the most probable corporate writing? It is absolute uninspired garbage. The internet is flooded with mediocre marketers using the words revolutionary. It is flooded with the lazy HR reps writing generic, improve customer service reports. Without negative constraint, your AI will always gravitate towards this statistical average. When you explicitly type the word do not, you are literally blocking those high probability, low quality neural pathways. You force the model to skip the cliche, evaluate deeper trade-offs, and synthesize a nuanced high-level answer. Let us break down exactly how to build this structural blockade. Phase 1. The 3-layer negative architecture. To program an AI effectively, you cannot just throw a random list of don'ts at the end of the paragraph. You must build a high-structured 3-layer command architecture. Layer 1. The execution directive. Define the task. You must always start by clearly defining the specific structural task. Example, write a cold email pitching my predictive analytics software to a chief human resource officer. Layer 2. The semantic blockade. Block the garbage. This is where you target the high probability vocabulary that destroys executive presence. You must explicitly ban the buzzwords. Example, do not use corporate buzzwords. Do not use words revolutionary, game changer, or synergy. Do not use the phrase, "I hope this finds you well." Do not exceed 80 words. Layer 3. The formatting firewall. Block the format trap. AI loves to format things in predictable, lazy ways. It loves emojis, bullet points, and rhetorical questions. You must burn these bridges. Example, do not use any bullet point. Do not start with a question. Do not use any emojis. Do not sound like a marketer. Sound like a peer offering a structured solution. When you combine these 3 layers, you trap the AI in a box where the only remaining options are highly creative, deeply strategic, and ruthlessly concise. Phase 2. The real-world executive execution. Let us apply this meta-negative prompting protocol to exact scenarios you face every day in the high-stakes corporate corridors of India and the UAE. Scenario A. The leadership visibility. Post, you are a senior executive in a Bangalore trying to build a personal brand to attract recruiters in Dubai. The standard prompt, write a LinkedIn post about leadership lessons I learned managing a remote engineering team. The result, the AI generates a post starting with, Have you ever wondered what makes a great leader? It gives you 5 bullet points and ends with, at the end of the day, teamwork makes the dream work. #leadership, #tech. It is a corporate poison. It makes you look like an amateur. The negative prompt architecture. Act as a senior VP of engineering. Write a 150-word LinkedIn post about managing remote teams. Do not use cliches like at the end of the day or it's not about the destination. Do not use any bullet point. Do not start with a question. Do not use any hashtags or emojis. Write in a stark, uncompromising and highly analytical tone. The result? The AI is forced to write a compelling, narrative-driven paragraph that dissects the structural mechanics of asynchronous communication. You sound like a thought leader, not a bot. Scenario B. The high-stakes data analysis. You are an HR director at a sovereign wealth fund in Abu Dhabi. You have just received a massive spreadsheet of employee exit interview. The standard prompt: analyze this employee feedback data. The result? The AI says the sentiment is mostly negative. Employees are unhappy with compensation and management. Recommendation: improve management training and review salaries. This is useless. It tells you what you already know. The negative prompt architecture. Analyze this employee feedback data. Do not just summarize sentiment as positive or negative. Do not list individual complaints. Do not give me generic recommendation like improve leadership training or raise salaries. Only surface the hidden, non-obvious correlations between department tenure and specific operational bottlenecks. The result: because you blocked the easy answers, the AI must act as a strategic analyst. It will dig into the data and tell you there is a 40% correlation between the engineers leaving at the month 18 and deployment of the new agile reporting structure, indicating a localized process failure, not a compensation issue. You just turned a generic chatbot into a McKinsey consultant. Phase 3. The pitch: hacking the UAE market. If you are a tech founder or a B2B consultant trying to crack into the lucrative Dubai enterprise market, your cold email strategy is everything. CEOs in the DIFC or Dubai Internet City receives hundreds of AI-generated emails a day. They can spot an LLM output from a subject line. They delete them instantly. If you use a standard prompt like create a cold email for my SaaS product targeting Dubai CEOs, the AI will generate a massive wall of text detailing every single feature your software has. It will use the words innovative 3 times. It will stack negative prompting with your regular instructions for maximum power. You must stack negative prompting with your regular instructions for maximum power. The stacked architecture. You are an elite enterprise consultant. Write a cold email pitching my HR automation software to a CEO in Dubai. Do not open with "I hope this finds you well." Do not list any software feature. Do not use the word revolutionary or innovative. Do not mention the future of work. Do not exceed 4 sentences. Do not use an enthusiastic tone. Use a clinical, data-driven tone. The AI has no choice. It must skip the marketing garbage. It will produce a hyper-targeted 4-sentence email that identifies a specific pain point, offers a mathematical solution, and asks for a binary yes or no meeting. This is the email that gets the $500,000 contract signed. Phase 4. The boundary condition: when to stop. As a systems engineer, I must give you the exact boundary conditions of this protocol. Meta negative prompting is a highly specialized tool. It is not for everything. Negative prompting is absolute overkill for simple factual questions. If you need to know the corporate tax rate in the UAE for 2026, do not write a negative prompt. Just ask the question. Data formatting task. If you are asking the AI to convert a CSV file into a markdown table, adding do not use buzzword will just confuse the system. Base code generation. If you need a standard Python script to scrape a website, direct instructions are faster and cleaner. You must deploy the negative prompting protocol exclusively when you need. Creative writing that does not sound like an AI. Strategic business analysis with a real actionable depth. Executive communication and high-stakes marketing copy. Any output where the psychological tone is just as important as the factual information. You use it when you are trying to bypass the human bias of the reader by presenting them with the level of sophistication they do not expect from the screen. Look closely at the mechanics of your daily workflow. Going to be completely honest with you, implementing this specific protocol will change how you use artificial intelligence forever. It is a bridge between the amateur and apex operator. When you shift your methodology, you go from getting outputs you have to rewrite from scratch to generating executive-grade documents you can immediately deploy into the corporate battlefield. The algorithm is a reflection of the constraint you place upon it. If you allow it to wander the open market of average writing, it will return with average result. If you build a structural blockade against T, it will be forced into the top 1% of cognitive output. Start with just one prompt today. Take your next standard instruction and force yourself to add 3 do not lines before you hit enter. Block the buzzword, block the formatting trap, block the obvious advice. Watch what happens to the output. Stop accepting the average. Start blocking the garbage. Process the blip, execute the strategy, and I'll see you at the top.